Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Free Beat, and today you can see we've got the Teenage Engineering OPZ right here, as well as a Pocket Operator 33 Knockout. You guys are probably familiar with my unit. You've seen it if you've been kind of paying attention to the videos I've been posting. My screen is cracked, but it still works just fine. You just can't see some of the values when you're changing the parameter knobs, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, today we're going to do something that I've never done before and actually resample something. But we're going to resample something that I come up with, and we're actually going to resample something that was in a pretty recent video, this pattern in 7. I was talking to Small Operations to Field Plan, and he suggested, because I'd never really resampled, and I'd always been watching all the people on the PO33 come up with these amazing, chops and resamples, and I was like, well, how does that work? Like, how do you do that? Because I never really got it, being an acoustic musician primarily, I never really understood. And he said just basically come up with a beat and resample it and, just go for it and sample it and try to rearrange it. So I thought it'd be fun to try to do something in 7 and see how the Knockout interprets it. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Knockout, this is a little pocket-sized sampler. It's got 16 banks you can sample into. The first 8 are melodic, so anything you sample will be tuned to a scale. And then the last 8 slots are rhythmic, so it will splice whatever you sample into 16 different chops. So yeah, basically what we're going to do here is a trick that I like. I'm going to record one of those loops into a melodic bank, and then I'm going to copy and paste it into a drum bank so it will evenly slice it up amongst these 16 steps. But the trick is it's going to be in 7, so we're going to see how this comes out. I have no idea how this is going to work, so I just wanted to film it. Sorry for the wires everywhere. There's no real, elegant way to do this that I can tell anyway. The lens cap's in the picture, my mouse wire. Man, I was not prepared for this video, was I? You guys can still see that. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's hold down record, and then we're going to hold number 4 to indicate that we're recording in slot number 4, and then we'll hit play. So now we have it right there. So it's in a melodic slot right now. So let's say if we press right here. Still in 7, but very fast. But now what we're going to do is we're going to press the root. So the root note that you sample always goes right here on pad number 5. So then we're going to hold down right and sound, and then press pad number 13. And now we're going to go to pad 13, and it's going to be... So I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try to have some fun with this. I'm going to turn down the volume a bit. And just see see what we can do. So first of all, I want to do this. So basically, I'm going to put them all into their own steps and just see how it plays. What I'm doing here is I'm selecting the sound by pressing it outside of write mode, then pressing right to turn on write mode. You can see the little icon comes on up there, and then you press it to put it in that spot in the step, and then you press it to turn it off and go on to the next one. So let's do that real quick. Alright, moment of truth. Actually, I'm going to turn off the OPZ because we do not need it now. That's literally all I wanted. This can go away. And now, let's press play and see what happens. Okay, let's turn the tempo down. Alright, is the swing on? That's a kind of a jumbled mess. You know what? We're going to bring the OPZ back, and we're only going to sample one time through. That way it has more space to kind of work in, if that makes sense. If you've got a KO, that makes sense. If not, that doesn't make sense. I say that a lot in these videos. Okay, so really quick here, we're going to go back to this sound. We're going to hold record and press sound to delete it. You can see it says delete right there. And now we're going to sample it one time through, so hold record and hold number 4, and then... And now we'll press... Alright, so now we'll hold down right and sound and press number 9, and now we're going to put it in slot number 9 again. Now luckily, the pattern, we erased the sound, we changed the sound on pad number 9, but not the pattern, so all those individual slices still should be in the same spot. Yeah! Okay, this is much better. That's much more what I was hoping for. So let's crank the tempo up maybe. What was the tempo on this? The tempo of this was 165. So let's go to 165 and just see what happens. Clearly, those have no correlation. We're going to turn the OPZ off again, by the way. And then unplug it. And we're going to get that. Move this out of the way. Really, I just want the wire out of the shot. There we go. Okay, so now let's bring the tempo back down. Let's just go 120. So it definitely tries to make it in 4, if you can't tell that. But it's like, it's not quite, I don't think. That's super fun. Okay, let's go down to like 110. 110 and see what happens. Come on. These knobs are very touchy. All right, 108's fine. Still. All right, how about like 90-ish? All right, so now we can have some fun and start replacing some of the sounds. So we're going to erase that one. Let's find a good snare drum. Actually, let's just take the bass drum and put it right there on step 16 and see what happens. Okay, I know it's not really in time, but it sounds super cool, and I think we're going to roll with it. Maybe we'll drop the tempo down to like 80. Let's see what happens. No. I want it to be like just at the point of not running out of samples on each slice. I think 90 was the good spot, honestly. That's kind of cool too, but 93. All right, that is super cool actually. And now we're just going to go into write mode here and mess with some of these. So let's turn that one off. Put another bass drum there. This is super wacky. I know this isn't the point of resampling at all, but now I'm kind of hooked on. Kind of hooked on this whole. I love that little. It's almost like a whip. A whip. Okay, this is super fun, actually. Man, I haven't played with the KO in a while, but this is making me want to come back to it. Maybe I'll take this home with me tonight and write some stuff on it. We'll see. But then we can also jump to pattern number 2, and let's just make something completely new out of this. So I like that one, so we'll... We'll do it like this. Actually, you know what we're going to do real quick? We are going to copy this drum bank into bank 14. That way, we can take this sample right here. We're going to go into trim mode. Oh boy. was looking for... There we go. I just wanted something with a snare. So, now we can put that... And let's get the volume cranked up on this one. And it sounds like it's swinging it a little. There we go, it was. Okay. So now we're just kind of assembling a little pattern here. And at this point, I don't even care if I'm doing resampling correctly or not. This is just way too much fun. Oh, I need that. And then we'll double that one up. Here we go. Here's our pattern. Okay, so now we're going to copy and paste this pattern, which is write and pattern. We'll make 4 of them. Why not? So the first one we're going to leave blank. The second one, I want to record a octave drop at the end. Ah, I messed up a little. So we'll let it play through normal, and then we'll hold effect. Here we go. That's pretty cool. Now this next pattern is the blank one again. Now we're going to do an effect raise on it, which is effect and pad number 7. So we turn on write mode and let's go for it. Ooh, that was sick. Okay. Let's find another effect here. How about like a quarter note triplet at the end? I think there's one of those. Let's test it. So I'm going to turn off write mode. You'll see I turned it off by toggling the right button. So now I can preview the effects again without having them permanently on the track. Okay, it's because I put the double trigger on here, so we're going to turn off that step and turn it back on. Now it won't be there. So now let's try the effect. Sorry, the lights just flickered in here. That was weird. Let's try this again. Turn off write mode. Huh. Maybe if we take out that step and then try it. I'm not sure. We might not be able to get that on here right now. That's pretty cool, though. That's cool enough. We'll do that. So we'll hit write mode. Yeah, I like that. I like that little stutter. Okay, now we'll move on to number 6, our last one here. And let's do, what's a good effect on here? How about reverse? That's retrigger, not reverse. Whoops. We're going to try that again. That's pretty cool. I think we can make a little jam out of this now. So we'll do... Actually, let's take this first one here. And remember this pattern? The super trippy one. We're going to take that. We're going to copy that. We'll do 13 and 14 down there just so I don't lose track of them. Usually when I'm writing a song on here, I'll write down what each pattern is, like a note document on my computer. That way I know exactly what order to use. But let's go to this one here, and we're going to put one of these. I don't know exactly what they're called, but... Yeah, I like this first one better. So that'll be the start of the song, and then the end, we'll do another effect on this one. You could do a 7/4 sample chopped into 4/4 with a 6/8 effect over the top. Now, I tend to think that I can break down polyrhythms pretty good on the drums, but that one is pretty indecipherable for me. Let's try something else. Let's just do the whole thing in reverse, actually. I like that. And then we'll do one more pattern here of, we'll just... Yeah, we'll end it like that. Da, 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 da. And that'll just be the end. So, yeah, let's start it. We'll do 2 of these. Actually, I'm going to turn off right mode. We'll do 2 of these, and then 1, 2... Actually, it's the same pattern. We'll do 2 of those, then 2 of those. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then another one of those. Another 2 of those, actually. And then another 2 of those. And then 1 of those. And then I always end it with a blank pattern if I have one available. So we'll do 4 of those. That gives you time to reach over and hit the play button before your recording process starts over. Or ends. Before you can click stop on your recording process before the track starts over. That's what I was trying to say. So, yeah, let's listen to the fruits of our labor here. And just see how bad this really is. Let's go. Oh man, and that was a fun little project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you stuck around. Holy crap, we're at 18 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh no, see, I forgot to hit play and it started going again. Thanks for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you did, you can click the like button. If not, you can click dislike. That's okay too. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.